Ex-tropical cyclone Lincoln is moving out of the Northern Territory and into northern WA at the moment, bringing widespread rainfall and the possibility of flooding to that part of the country. And as we'll see through this video, there is the risk that this system will re-intensify back into tropical cyclone strength later this week. Let's check out the current position by looking at the satellite imagery, and no surprise that we do see elevated moisture content in the atmosphere around the ex-tropical cyclone. Anytime we're looking at tropical lows, tropical cyclones, big moisture values throughout the atmosphere, and that is leading to rainfall, and that is why we have got these heavy rain warnings in place at the moment. Still covering both sides of the NT-WA border, but there's a general movement this way for the system as a whole and the associated heavy rainfall. Halls Creek is around about where the ex-tropical cyclone is currently located, meaning spots on this side of the border like Lajamanu starting to see that rainfall ease back a little bit after what has been a pretty wet couple of days. These warnings will be updated over the next few days as we continue to see the ex-tropical cyclone move westwards through the Kimberley area in northern WA, and through Tuesday further and further into WA, further and further away from the Northern Territory, and we'll see the rain through this area continue to ease back, although likely to stay a little bit wet and soggy through the NT for a few more days. Now Wednesday, we'll continue to see the movement of the system out towards the coast and then across the coast. Sometime Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, Western Standard Time, we'll see it back out over water, and look, it starts to intensify. In fact, we'll turn off the rain and just focus in on the wind, because a tropical cyclone and its intensity, its category, is based on its wind speed, and we will see the wind speed really start to ratchet up around the ex-tropical cyclone through the course of the second half of this week. Thursday and Friday brings a high risk, 60% chance of re-intensification back into a tropical cyclone for what would then become, once again, Tropical Cyclone Lincoln. Note that it is offshore Friday morning, but if we play through the next day or so after that, it's going to move a little bit back towards WA, hooking back around to the south and eventually the southeast. The current forecast brings the system back on shore during Saturday morning, somewhere near Exmouth in the far northwest of WA. That's still several days away, so it's a little bit too early to talk about how much rainfall we're expecting in this part of the country for that re-entrance back onto land, but we can look at how much rain we're expecting over the next couple of days, with widespread 50 to 100 millimetres each day for Tuesday. Then again on Wednesday, we're likely to see some places see 100 millimetres to 200 millimetres, particularly up here about the western Kimberley coastline. It is going to be quite wet there as we see this system transition off of the land and onto the ocean tomorrow. Finally, a widespread flood watch has been issued across northern parts of the country, still covering a lot of the Northern Territory as we track how that rain falls across and is responded to by the river catchments there. And of course, with the rain moving this way, the risk of flooding, it heads out towards that coastline, including near Broome. So for those of you in the tropical north, do stay up to date with the forecast, the warnings, and any potential tropical cyclone track maps which may be issued over the next few afternoons. All of that available at the Bureau website and on the Bureau app. Keep yourself safe. Thanks very much for watching.